Hello and welcome back to our Mother of Us All campaign. In between episodes I've done some investigating on characters' health, specifically to figure out what this is. What is life expectancy? How does it affect us? Because it doesn't seem to be killing us very quickly in the way that I would expect. So I've had a look, and actually the fact it isn't killing us very quickly makes a ton of sense. So let's start with how health works. Health is basically just a value you get when your character spawns. I'm going to give you some numbers. The numbers don't mean anything apart from that one is higher than the other. So male characters are born with a health between 4.5 and 4.9. Female characters are born with a health between 5 and 5.4. So female characters will probably live longer. Although there's all sorts of other factors you can take into that, because male characters may also be more often knights and therefore might die in battle, but female characters might die in childbirth and all sorts of other things. So in reality, it's female characters who are of a certain age against male characters who are of a certain age will live longer, right? That's all we can really say. Anyway, once a character reaches the age of 25, they have a 7.5% chance to lose 0.125 health each year. This chance increases by 2.2% each year. So I think what life expectancy is doing is it's basically just pushing that another 24 years into the future. So I think that is increasing our chance of losing 0.125 health each year by 48.48%. So I think that's what it's doing. Now, because we're also the age of 78, we've got another 53 years in that, so we would already be above 100%, so we're almost at like 150% chance of losing 0.125 health each year, which I would have to assume, although I have no proof, probably stacks. So it's probably we've got a 100% chance of losing 0.125 and then a 50% chance of losing another 0.125, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. But anyway. And basically, the reason why we've been living so long is that we have a huge amount of health bonuses. That's basically it. Because we have all these health bonuses, the amount that we've been losing each year has been coming off our huge amount of health bonuses. And that's basically it. And then the other thing about health is when you hit poor health or below, you have a chance of dying at, it said, the wiki says something like at an interval. So I assume it's like, you know, every so often, probably based on your character's birth date. Anyway, and the lower your health, the more chance you have of dying. So with that in mind, if we go and have a look at our daughter, we are not outliving our daughter. She does have some negative health stuff, but even with that, her actual health value is above our health value, and we are going to lose more health value per year than our daughter will, right? Because our life expectancy is so much lower, and because we're so much older. So even if she was to lose that 0.125 every year, there's still a much higher chance that we die first. So why have I done this? Well, obviously, ideally, we would like her daughter to die first. That's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen naturally, and I don't think we even have a way of murdering her, right? I wonder if you can... Wait a second, I wonder if you can... No, you cannot elevate somebody else's monarch, like your granddaughter. You also cannot say that they are going to be your heir. No. Okay. Well, it was worth a try, just to have a look at that. Anyway. So yeah. I think that we're probably better off killing our current character now. That's what I'm getting at. I think we might have reached the point where it's better to kill off our current character. Now by that, I'm not meaning doing anything too drastic. All I'm thinking is that we should try taking off the books. If we take off the books, I think that we'll actually see our health just drop to like dying. So, I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to unequip that journal. Health is still poor. Let's unequip, where is it in here? Oh, no, I want it to be in this one. Let's unequip this one. Yep. Health is still poor. I guess we must be like at the low end of poor health then? Yeah, I think that this is probably better for us. Let's see how this goes. Because I was thinking, are we going to live 5 more years? And I think the chances of us living 5 more years are very slim, right? At poor health, living 5 years is very slim, and that's how many years we'd have to live to get absolute tribal authority. If we're not going to do that on this character, then we're basically just sitting here twiddling our thumbs until it happens. So, let's do this. Anything else I need to do? I can sponsor some people. You want to forge regalia? Cool, our current stuff is garbage. You want to string me a bow? On you go. I trust your judgment for what type of bow it should be. You want to study alchemy? Go study alchemy. I trust your judgment. Right, let's go. So I just want to have a look at our health with 1 month passing. Yeah, it's still not great. Convert faith in county has finished. Fantastic. I'm assuming that's probably something to do with those hostile factions disbanding. We could convert over here. It's only going to take 22 months. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, let's continue chilling. How's our promote culture? 3 months. Okay. I think we're good. I've inherited a barony, which I'm now going to give away to a noble of my culture. I'm then going to say to that noble of my culture, hey, why don't... Oh, it's a barony, never mind. I was going to say, why don't you convert some land? But I completely missed it was a barony. But that's still fine. It's just, it doesn't matter at that point. Yeah. It's not a top level holding, so they can't convert anything. Somebody's trying to fabricate a hook on somebody else. You know what, I will hold court as well. It's been a while. Just to get it to go away. My uncle seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of champions. You want to be a knight, but you're not very good. So, no. Okay, I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors. Apparently I can't, because it's not an option, so instead I'm going to say it's not worth it. I've come from R1 with matter of great import. The bowyer's soul slipped a fence one night, and she only went and got into the old mason's husband's vegetable patch, his pride and joy. I do not care. I'm going to say, please fix it. Yeah, fix it, please, steward. Right. That's fine. I'm being raided? Who's raiding me? You're raiding me? Seriously? Right, okay, well, let's do this. Right, let's raise some troops. Let's go. Go get them. Stop raiding me. Right, fantastic. My bones continue to weaken. I don't know why it says that they still weaken, because we are maxed out on that trait. Like, there's no coming back. But anyway, that's fine. Have I got anything I can build? I might be complete... Oh, no, I'm not completely done. Oh, I don't have the prestige. I guess I should hold something for prestige. Although I guess it doesn't matter too much. I've also just realized if we get closer to like 956, we could just raise our health again by putting the artifacts back on. It's always an option. Can I go on a monument thing again? Ooh. Can I go back? I'm going to go back to Rome. Take me back to Rome. Right. Don't want the scribes? Sure. Well, if scribes will do spread legend. Let's go. Back to Rome. Wonderful. Waning of the old ways. With the fall of the last fortress, the Yoms Vikings have been utterly extinguished. Alright. Not a problem for me. Right. Here. Just continue converting culture. Just seeing what we got here. Yeah, I guess convert that one next. Right. We can use our background to get us a chance of something good happening here. Yep, we got slightly higher quality. People are having moonlit confessions to each other. I am going to just let them exist and not get in their way. And I died. Alright then. Surunya Shawada of Kamen Borneo's spirit has flown to Yangare at 78 years of age, known in life as the Queen of Beauty and Noblesse. She died from a seizure. A woman of pleasant disposition, she'll be remembered for her benevolent rule. Surunya Aichata ascends to the throne. A godly woman, Aichata is sure to impress the Adjingis with her extensive knowledge of the sacred stories. Yes, I was thinking much the same. So she died from a seizure, was the founder of a faith, was the cultural head, was a legendary figure, was a religious icon, finished scholar, voyager, and strategist, so 3 different end perks and different lifestyles, and had the wandering lifestyle, fought in 19 wars, 10 offensive, 9 defensive, hosted 17 activities, and attended 4 activities, 3 grand tournaments, and a coronation. There's what's happened. So they got Hausaland, so our half-sister got that. And this is us. Continue. Okay. So we're now in charge. Immediately, first thing that we want to do is we want to head in here and we want to put the books back up. And have a book in here again. Right? Reason for that puts our health back to fine. Or in fact, it was always fine, so that's okay. And we have a perk in the martial tree. I need to take a thing first before I can choose that. Okay. I should be able to, if I have the prestige, adopt feudal ways soon, right? I need the level of fame. And I need... So I can just do this. I have enough prestige. So we're already at absolute tribal authority now. So now what do I need? I need to have a level of fame at distinguished. How far away am I? I am 300 away. Okay. Oh, I can also end my regency? Yeah. Go away, regent. I don't need a regent. Okay. That's fine. This is still my capital, right? Yes. Okay. That's all fine. That's okay. Right. Let's get ourselves... Let's do lifestyle first, actually. Do I want anything else in here? I'm probably going to take Stalwart Leader. Out of the rest of this, do I need any of it? No. What do I need? I probably need people to not hate me immediately. Maybe a little diplomacy focus and just go for keeping the realm together. Diplomacy into thoughtful probably seems good. Yeah, let's do something like that for now. Oh, that now means that I can take the... Stalwart Leader. If I want to lead an army, which I probably don't. Right, that's fine. Next thing for us. We need to create some titles. Oh yeah, let me have a look at succession. So I would lose the Kingdom of Sahara and the Chiefdom of Air and the Chiefdom of Arawan. I think if I create another kingdom, I don't lose the second thing. I might be wrong about that though, but I think that's how it will work. So we can always test that. Is there another kingdom I can create? Like, can I create any of it? I could create the Kingdom of Sao over here. Sure. I will create that kingdom. Let's have a look at our succession. Actually, I'm just going to loot. I will keep an extra holding. But yeah, the kingdoms get split among on succession there. I would need another kingdom if I wanted it to not get split as much. Okay, well... That's fine for now. It did improve the situation. What more could you ask for? Let's do rites of passage. Who's this for? My 13-year-old daughter. What are you doing? You're doing a learning education. Water cleansing? And we'll give her the chance of drowning. She might get temperate instead of gluttonous. She got 300 learning lifestyle experience. That's fine. Right. Adopt feudal. You gain a legitimizing legend seat, you adopt the feudal government, all tribal holdings in the realm will become castle holdings, my tribal vassals will change to feudalism. Do it. A new era. The old ways have served us well, and we will always honor them. However, as the Surunya of Kanin Borno, I have concluded we must adopt feudalism and its principles if we shall continue to prosper. It's the crucial next step on our road to greatness. Nice. So now, all of our holdings are castles. Cool. That's very, very good. Oh, wait, I can build the university? I'm only at 15 development, though. Did I not have to be at 30? Don't question it, build it. Okay. Well, that's good. Now I can change my capital if I want it to be. The only reason I wanted it to be my capital is because I wanted to have the university. So yeah, now we're open to changing our capital. We could change it over here if we wanted it to be. Over here. Or wherever, right? That's cool. Anyway. That's fine. Yeah, that worked out very well. Have some unstationed men at arms. Let's station the horsemen first. You're gonna be stationed there. Let's station you. There. Okay, 0 bonuses everywhere. Lovely. I should grant a shrine to somebody. The shrine of Timbuktu. It doesn't say I can give it away, so I'm kind of assuming that will automatically be moved away at some point from me. Potentially to my realm priest. Maybe. I'm going to train for a tournament here as well. I wounded myself. Well, that's not good. That's probably not great for our health. Right. Oh, inherit a legend. Yes. I want to start owning this legend, the Holy Blood legend. Yeah. That is going to cost us a lot of money, but that's okay. Did you guys... You're still on this, huh? Which one of you is not on that? You are on Extol. Let's commend Legend Abroad. That'll save us a little bit of money. Cool. I am losing a lot of money. We can sort this out over time. I need to hold a coronation. We should hold a coronation. Let's just wait a second or two, though. Level of fame has gone up. Nice. I lost the wounded trait. That's good. I will sponsor the commissions. Accolade lost a rank. That's because it's the one that we used to hold, I think. No. My mentor is unable to conduct the duties of our accolade. I don't know why, but anyway, you can be invited back to court if you want to be. My mentor, apparently. My niece is now in charge of that accolade. Cool. That's fine. I've been invited to her coronation. My sister's coronation. You're holding a coronation at the same time as me? That's so not cool. I want to hold my coronation at the same time. Nope. Wait a second. Hello, can I hold a coronation? Yes? Okay, wonderful. I would like to hold a coronation. Thank you. Ooh, so what's this? So, that is a holy site, I'm guessing? Yeah, I guess we'll hold it over there. No, actually, I want to hold it in the traditional location. Yeah, I'm going to hold it in here, because that's where all the other ones have been held. That makes sense to me. I don't know why that one's highlighted, though. Anyway. We're going to hold it here. We're going to change our route a little bit on the way back. We're going to go there. There. And there. Okay, that's a little dangerous. Mercenary guards? That's a little less dangerous. Mountaineer? Still quite dangerous, actually. Say after Nikki, I want you to head up there. And then after this one, I want you to cross the river there. Wonderful. Right. We're going to pay for a big ceremony. We're going to invite everybody. Wonderful. Although a lot of them won't turn up. And our goal is probably just to exalt the crown for now. Yeah. Let's do that. Wonderful. Child of my blood. It's this guy. Herculean. And cool, we've arrived at the coronation, which will start in 9 months, apparently. Let's also just have a quick look here. I wanted to see who my... So my heir is this person. Okay. The veteran adventurer, which is kind of cool. My heir's heir is potentially this person, but if she has a daughter, then it's whoever the daughter is. We have a second child here, and we have a third child here, and then we have our son. Okay. Cool. Right. Coronation. We have a new successor for the first emissary. My half-sister is unable to serve in that duty. So now this person is serving in the duty. That's fine. We'll dedicate this to our vassals, I guess. And persuade more people to try and join our legends. Disillusion faction is gone, which is lovely. We have a thing that can't trigger because we're currently in a travel event. Factions, that's what I want to look at. Yes, there are basically no factions, which is great. Oh, never mind. There they are. I guess they were all in the Disillusion faction, and now they're all in other factions. Wait, I just realized I'm holding this in the capital of my sister, who's probably holding her coronation in her own capital. Or maybe she cancelled her coronation. Anyway, it's kind of... I still think it's kind of funny to just be like, you're holding a coronation? No, actually, I'm holding a coronation. Let's get some renown there. Right, everybody's coming to this thing. Wait, is my half-sister coming to this thing? No. That makes sense. She was holding her own coronation. I was just curious whether it cancelled hers and invited her to ours. Anyway. You've made me some new regalia. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we'll equip that. Oh, we can't equip that. Anyway, we'll equip that as part of the coronation event when it happens. You made me a garbage bow. I mean, it's not the worst bow, but it's not as good as the hammer. Daughter, I would like to... Why can I not gift you the bow? Maybe wait a second. Yep, I cannot gift you the bow. How about this daughter? Nope, the bow is ungiftable. Wait, I'm assuming it was a bow actually. Was it a weapon? Yeah, it's a weapon. I don't know. Maybe I can't do it while I'm at the coronation. That's fine, we'll worry about it later. Welcome, one and all. So we do have some detractors, but they're not... They don't hate me. That's good. A blessing. We receive a blessing from Whack to mark your reign. So this is a heretic blessing. Okay, sure. It's fine. Coronation petitioners. Finally. What a farce. All know it. A Surinyar, surrounded by enemies. Scorned by her guests, I spit on your rule. And say silence or death, or I give no response. I will give no response. That's fine. Okay. You would like me to give you... Or to become your friend, or I will not listen to sycophants. I'll be your friend, that's fine. Okay. New child of my blood. Is this person. The crown brother. Tom was really taking charge of things. No servants have bothered me with inanities for days, and I'm finally able to focus on the upcoming ceremony. Let's say he's a model for all my subjects. Wonderful. My liege, I apologize. We're just speaking of matters of a personal nature, these two people. I can challenge him. I'll keep my eyes on him. I'm going to find out what his scheme is. He's planning a pleasant gift. Oh. Okay. Well. You would like to reduce your feudal taxes to me? That'll be a no on that one. Yeah, that'll be a no. Okay. You would like to offer me fad? No, I don't really want him. I think he's just a fad. Okay. Yeah. Not a good one. Anyway, grace upon your possessions. I'd like to commemorate the occasion by a blessing upon your most beloved herbs and other potent plants. So monthly piety and clergy opinion? Prestige, or my guests would love to see it. Do I care about my magnificence? Not really. Yeah, I'll say may Bori protect it. Let's get this permanent buff. That makes this, by the way, a really, really good artifact. Like, it was already really good, but now it's got even more bonuses on it. It's incredible. Okay, my liege. I found this among the oldest Canamornian records. It speaks of a vow sworn by the legendary founders of this land, granting rulers to come rights and privileges that time forgot. A forgotten promise. This could be interesting. Okay, truly my rule is ordained by Bori. Okay. We gained some new legend seeds, or let the past remain buried. I'll take the legend seeds, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm infirm, which is apparently giving me a stress modifier. Okay. Pledge, I will defend the Bori faithful, I will say. Supplication of the nobles. Ooh, this seems different. But my vassals neglect the gestures of respect. Someone hisses, Aichata, curses, and disturbs the proper words. Sarkin Gadi Usama delivers poison into my eyes during his oath-giving. Galadima Dal the Handsome dares to bear a weapon in my presence and hardly whispers. And say, behold, traitors, your Saranya, and I can't even see the rest, will duel you to the death? For they hate me, but they cannot stop me. Honestly, like, I feel like I want to duel you to the death. Because if I die, it's a win, and if I kill you, it's a win. I think this is a win-win. I mean, it is an act of tyranny, but... oh well. That's fine. I will duel you to the death. Right. Okay, bout begins. So, he's gone for low, low. Let's go for a very high, very high. High chance of success, high chance of injury. Form is decent, his stance is passable. I'll use the Blade Master one, it's high, low. And I have won. Okay. We have killed him in single combat. We've advanced our aspiring Blade Master, lost a ton of stress, and gained experience in foot, which is good. Alright, and then the masses, they were happy to just agree that I'm good. Yep, they don't want to duel me. We will use the new regalia. Yep. Right. So, I can choose to have demand conversion type interactions have a bonus, or just lose some stress. Or get supreme anointment. I will increase my acceptance of demand conversion type interactions. That seems good. You've made me an elixir of immortality. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We now have the anointed sovereign law. Cool. What's the most garbage of these? Probably this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, also, if it's the worst, then I should obviously just destroy it instead of having it fill up space. I can't destroy it because it's masterwork. No, because I don't have an antiquarian. I do have an antiquarian. I don't know why I can't. Maybe I can't do anything with artifacts while I'm on an Exalt the Crown coronation. That's why it won't let me gift them either. My husband did what he needed to do. Well done him. And we need an oath. 3 sacred gates. I don't really need sacred gates. Span the realm. That's pretty optimistic. 8 buildings. I think I could do 8 buildings. I think 8 buildings sounds pretty realistic. Something I could actually do in this character's lifetime. Yeah, I will do 8 buildings. The feast. Right. Shared memories. We will lose some stress. I will just acknowledge this guy's words. My court grandeur went down. We can gain renown. Yeah, I think I'll probably gain renown. That seems good. Let's see here. Do I want to improve my artifacts? Improve my counties or the defense of our empire? I kind of want to improve my counties, actually. Let's do that. My reign begins. A bunch of counties now have Exalt Crown development, so a bunch of more development for 20 years. And increased development level by 2. Wow. That's really good. Okay. Cool. That seems good. So yeah, now we're making our way back. So this is now 17 development. Also, development now does something for us. It raises our taxes and levies, which is very, very good. Yeah, I'll transfer that person. It's fine. From memory, or actually, we can just look at it here. From when we looked at this, taxes, just to recap, taxes, I believe, go up 1% every 2% development, while levies goes up 0.5 every 1 development. So levies goes up on like a flatter curve, while taxes kind of jumps every 2 development up by 1. I believe that's correct, but anyway, I guess we could look in here and it'll probably tell us. Yeah, there you go, it's 8% still here. Unless this is also rounded, but you know what, if this is also rounded, who knows? Anyway. Right. Gain some experience going through some of these places. I'm not going to promote your random person. Right. And we're almost back. I have a grandson. And we've arrived back. Nice. Okay, level of devotion has gone up. We need to do a bunch of building. We need to build 8 buildings. Let's do that. So an heir. What do I want in heir? Doesn't really matter. I can build that if I have guilds, I see. I probably want this in my capital, right? Yeah, that almost certainly looks like a capital type thing anyway, when we get there. Probably hospices. They're really quite good. Quarries are also quite nice for the building construction thing. I think if I've got quarries, I'll build quarries. Here, desert agriculture is okay. Yeah. Again, to see if we have anything that increases the speed of stuff. I think this is quite nice. If I was to put my light cav in it. What does it give at higher levels? Makes your light cav very, very slightly better. Okay. Instead of that, let's maybe just go hospices. Car 1. I'd have to do an upgrade here. Upgrade your crop fields, I suppose. And then Kabara. There we can. This is our capital. So that's just for us to remember. This is our capital, so any bonuses that would apply to the whole thing are definitely up. Like this development growth one. It's really good. Wait a second. Am I building a trade port? I guess it's a major river. Maybe that's why I'm allowed to build a trade port there. I was kind of like, it's in the middle of the continent. Where am I building the trade port? But I guess on the major river. That makes sense. So that's 5. We can just do the next 3 as well. We don't have to build them in our like main holding. We could build them like in a city here. So here, you got trade ports. You got guilds. Can't give me a guild. Here, I think pilgrims' quarters would be fine. Make it so that less disease can reach these holdings in there. Then on this one, let's go for guilds. Right. So now all of that building is going to be done, and that will then achieve our goal once everything finishes. Next, money. Money is an issue. Also, actually, one other thing I wanted to check. Yeah, we don't have the duchy here. I think I should create this duchy of Timbuktu, and I'm going to do it. There we go. Why? Because it's the duchy that my capital's in, and I think that means that it will always get inherited. I think I'll always then inherit R1. Never mind, I'm actually going to lose R1 anyway. I'm sure that didn't change there. Yeah, I think it's still making us lose that. Maybe I need to create the kingdom of Songhae. I think if I create this, it'll fix things the way I want them to be fixed. Anyway, that's fine. Subjects. What we can do with all of our subjects here is we could change a couple of the laws so we can get a little bit extra money. Now, is that okay? No, I need to give you 2 things. I could lower my levies, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, you don't really provide any levies, so that would be fine. Basically, just do this with everybody. Make sure they have war declaration on there. Because it doesn't really matter. All it means is that they're allowed to declare war. I have an empty tax jurisdiction. I guess I'll put somebody else on this one, but I don't think I actually have an empty tax jurisdiction. Yeah, I don't know why it says that his is... Yeah, interesting. So it did put in the second person there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This one. High-low sanctioned. Here, high-low sanctioned. Just getting any amount of money that we can out of everybody. We're already, like, up a gold, I think. That's cool. High, low, sanctioned. It doesn't matter that our levies are low, apart from that it'll make the AI think that we are weaker. So they'll be more likely to declare or have a faction against us, because it affects our faction military power. Even though, like, the amount of levies we're losing shouldn't matter, if that makes sense, to our actual military strength. But anyway, I still think I want the, still want these all at high. There we go. Next one. We're up to 1.6 already. You already have non-standard stuff. Oh, interesting. So I could go extortionate low sanctioned with you. Yeah, we're just the unpopular ruler in between popular rulers. We're the one who comes in, changes the form of government, raises taxes, and leaves. That's our purpose. We're the one that people don't like. Right. But the one that's very necessary for us to advance. Okay, I don't have that many more. I could have, in theory, created like a structure here, as in multiple kingdoms, and then put people under the kingdoms, and then that would have allowed me to then just do this at top level. But for now, this is fine. Yeah, especially as it will apply to whatever their liege ends up being in the future. So, cool. So, like, if we were to put a vassal underneath another vassal, the vassal contract doesn't change, as far as I'm aware. At least it doesn't for the player when the AI does it. So, in theory, that then means that they will pay the person above them more, and then the person above them will pay us, and then it'll all work out. Anyway, I'm still losing money. I might be making money once all this finishes, though, so... yeah, I think I might just be happy to roll the dice here. I'm also assuming I can't raid anymore. No, raiding is done. We're done with raiding. Cool. That's fine. You could probably make us money at some point here. Anyone here surplus to requirements? Probably not. In terms of like the amount of money that's going through. Maybe you? Maybe I'll fire you. Yeah, I don't really need you. There we go. And now we're at 0. Perfect. And then we'll make money once all of this finishes. Cool. Well, that seemed like a fairly successful transition of power. We may want to hold a funeral or something, but may not even need to. Yeah, I think we may be fine. Our legitimacy is fine. Our piety is fine. I think we're actually in a fairly good spot. Now, the question is, do we want to immediately die so we can do this again? No, because we don't have any money for a coronation. We want to build up money again and build up our resources. But anyway, for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.